One day, a BMW convertible pulls up in my driveway, and out pops a girl, and she says, "Hi, my name's Dakota." In that 10-minute conversation, she shared her faith in God, her dreams about education, her love for children and family, and she even shared her convictions about purity. As I walked away, I said, either that girl is the best thing that could ever happen to Dillon, or she is the fakest little bitch I have ever seen. But I said, Lord, if that girl can be a good influence on Dillon and help him stay on the right path, please help them become best friends. Well, the rest is history.
Dakota, in these years together, you have shown me how amazing and perfect life can be with you by my side. I love your infectious smile that can light up any room. I love your green eyes, how they always sparkle every time I look into them. But most importantly, I love your kind, giving, and unselfish heart.
Dakota and Dillon both have had a lot of boyfriends and girlfriends growing up through high school and everything. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Dillon was a two-weeker if you ask me. My wife asked me, how long do you think this is gonna last? 2 weeks. Then something happened. The little sucker stayed around for 3 weeks.
He continued to show up. Every time I looked around, he was with Dakota. At birthday parties, at dinners, at proms, even though they didn't go together. At weddings, at holidays, at our gender reveal, at Mallory's birth. He always showed up. He became part of the family. He became Uncle Dillon. Holy cow. So the young boy we knew started to grow into a young man. Not only showed up for all of these events and places, but also showed up for Dakota. He matches her selflessness, her caring spirit. He gives her sense of security to know that with the guidance and grace of God, they will always be there for each other and could overcome any obstacle.
Dakota's whole life, I would lay hands on her and I would pray. And one thing that I would pray was that God would bring her the perfect guy. Well, when her and Dillon started dating, was he what I was expecting? Absolutely not. But what Dillon was perfect for Dakota. And there's not a doubt in my mind today that Dillon was the man I had been praying for since my baby was a little girl.
Dillon, my best friend. We've been through more than what most people go through in a lifetime. But through that, it has shown me that we'll always be there for each other through thick and thin. And I know between the Lord and our love, there's nothing that we won't make it through that comes our way in the future.
Dakota and I have always had a pretty unique relationship, from feeding her when she was a baby to protecting her to being there for her. Fast forward a few years, and then we've become the closest of friends.
I love it.
I love you.
You look so pretty. Oh my God, you look great.
And then one day, this floppy-haired, lanky kid comes around. Wasn't really sure what to think about him. Wasn't really sure I wanted him around. Wasn't really sure he was gonna make it. But as time went on, he grew on to me.
I promise to always encourage you, to be someone who will always build you up, to be the one you can always trust and be your safe place. I promise to love you for all of my days and even long after. As one of the best women I've ever known always said, I'll love you forever and ever, and that's a long, long time.
My goodness. Baby girl.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so pretty.
I vow always to respect you in name and faith. I vow to love you just as much tomorrow as I do today. And I vow to never let you fall asleep knowing you're not loved. I vow to love you even when we have nothing, because we will have each other. I promise to give you a family, a life, and adventures we will cherish forever. And as long as we keep God first, we will make it. I love you, Dakota Lane Jones.
Well, as God is your witness, as your family and your dear friends are here today to watch this union of you two to join as one, I proudly pronounce you husband and wife. Wait, not yet. Kiss your bride, Dylan.
Dakota, you have been there for me when no one else has, through the good and bad. You've helped pull me out of the darkest times of my life. You've always been my #1 supporter. You believed in me when no one else did. And when you met Dillon, I thought I would lose my best friend. But in Dillon, I've gained a new best friend who loves me just as much as you do. I wish all the happiness in the world, and I can't wait to see what the future brings. Love, Harley.
There is no fear in your love with open hearts, God. We are ready to run into your presence. There is no fear in your love.
As most of you know, Dillon is adopted, and he has been the absolute best thing that could ever happen to us.
No one could ask for a better friend. Dillon, you are the absolute most funny, caring, honest, and trustworthy person that I know. I just wish, and I'm sure everyone else here wishes as well, for y'all two to have a bright and loving future together.
There is no fear, no. There is no fear in